Good morning, friends. Today, we're working on a Honda CR-V. It's a 2001. It's turbocharged, it's lifted. There's lots of videos on the channel about that. But we're going to be installing JDM Nerf bars on this car. Now those, for the unaware, are these Nerf bars, which were a Japanese-only option. So in the United States, they are rare and very cool. My friend, we'll call him Swamp Andy, bought these for his second gen, decided they weren't going to fit, sent them to me, and we're going to put them on. So let's get to it. Now, what are these Nerf bars for? Well, they're not rock sliders because these are not solid. They are stainless steel. They are hollow and not super thick. So you're not going to go doing Jeep stuff with using these anyways to protect you from the rocks. They might protect you from the small rocks. And maybe you could step on them, but maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. But they will look cool. And it's not lifted enough that you really need to step on it. So the way these work is we have two big bars. We have these end caps, which I think he removed so they wouldn't break off while shipping. We've got this hardware. So these attach kind of like speakers. These are like the clips and speakers. I'll probably put some new ones. These ones will probably work, but two of these ones, this one's missing and this one's rusted out. So I'm going to replace these, which is probably why this was unattached. And then we'll attach this. We'll put the end caps on, and then we're going to put them on the car. Putting them on the car is actually going to be very easy because although this is a Japan-only option, the US models all have these 6 mounting holes right here, and I think it's just going to take an M8 bolt, 6 M8 bolts per side, and it should just work. Should just work fine, right? We'll see. Now, you may be wondering, why am I not painting these or something and restoring them? That's because I do plan to Raptor line them, just like all the plastic on the rest of the CR-V is, but I don't have that here, and that's like a whole HLVP thing, so we're not going to do it right now. Ugh. So that just clips on, and then here, oh, that was a sad sound. We've got these original, I believe original screws in this little tube. And then you find that speaker clip thing like that. This is all 25-year-old hardware plastic and tubes, which are in great condition considering. Maybe we can clean them up later. This one's a little bit squished, but that's the price of original parts that are not replaceable. Obviously, you can't just buy these OEM anymore. I didn't count these, so hopefully I have all of them. But based on the care that Swamp Andy took in packaging these, I'm pretty confident everything's here. I have a couple ideas. So what's broken again is this clip has no threads there. It's like rusted out. It should look like that. And then this clip is missing entirely. Now I have these are like speaker clips, but these have way smaller holes. So maybe I'm embiggen that hole and make that work. But this, which came with some Alpine speakers, I had to drill that out. We'll see how it fits. Now this can be upside down because it's text, so make sure you get that correct. This attaches to the bottom of the car, so this should be facing up. There's the original one. That one's extra tight because it's not the original bit, but it's on. If you try buying these yourself, you're probably going to be buying them from eBay, and it's a good chance it's coming from some other country. These don't look evenly spaced, so there's a left and a right. I don't know which one I have, but definitely ask questions about the hardware. This didn't come with the mounting bolts, but it looks like it's just M8, so I've got these kind of heavy-duty stainless steel flanged head M8s. This is not heavy, so they don't need to be heavy-duty for that purpose, but because they're on the bottom of your car facing the ground, it's a good idea. Let's see, does this line up? Nope, this must go on the other side. And it hits that mud flap, which I hope the correct side does not do. The plastics last forever. The tubes are high quality stainless steel, so they are completely rust free. The hardware is what is sus. So this, look at that. There are these mounting holes, and this, I didn't cut this. This is already like this. Even on a US spec CRV, it's already set up for this. Got a few threads on there now, it just hangs. These holes have been exposed to the elements for 25 years, so they're a little bit rusty. So I'm making very sure that I get them threaded straight before I put a power tool on them. Let's one in each and you can see how it's going to go. So actually it's pretty nice. No one's going to be tempted to try to step on this. It's just going to protect from bushes and gravel and stuff like that. Kind of like with this, it's kind of like a stronger version of this panel. So, and look nice and JDM. And that's really what it's all about. Yep. M8s. I think, and this is on long. This is like 15 millimeters. You could go longer though. If that's what you have laying around, you'd be fine. Okay. I have them all started by hand. Now I will send them. If you live in a rusty area, you may want to run a tap through these. I don't live in a rusty area, so I'm not going to. And as they say, that's not going anywhere. So there's the final product. I went and did the other side, of course, as well. As you can see, if you have the hardware, it's super easy to install. So the only hard part is getting your hands on one. That's it for this episode. If you have one of these cars, or if you have one of these cars, or one of these cars, you should like and subscribe, because that's all I do is make videos about these cars. Later.